Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the cicada noise. They are pretty annoying. But anyway, so you might be wondering, what have I been doing lately? Why is the Ford gone? Why is the Mousemobile 2.0 in place of it? Almost 2 weeks ago, my parents and my brother left to go to Rhode Island. So instead of flying to Rhode Island, they decided to drive. And I decided not to go with them. And that's for one reason and one reason only. Because I wanted to go to SirenCon, which is in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. So here is just a quick update on things I've been doing and what I think of it. So obviously, you know, the Ford is gone, so I can't like run errands with it, as in like getting gas for my father and whatnot, because I'm the guy around the house that likes to make sure all the cars are full of gas for the start of each week. So those kinds of errands. I also do car washes, vacuum out the interiors, stuff like that. So one less car to worry about. However, I did that with the Mercedes, so it has a full tank of gas, so it's ready for next week when we start driving it again, because I'm letting it sit idle for a whole week. I also got a pretty cool gadget in the mail, and it is the Fantic T8 Apex. I have a video on that I have to upload, so it's mainly just a product overview and a demonstration of what you can do with it, because it's not just a portable jump starter. It is also it can also be used to charge your phone, tablet, or any battery packs. So you can charge a battery pack off of a battery pack. What I mean by this is, like, you know, those 10,000 milliamp hour battery packs you use to charge your phone when you're like on an airplane or without power. Basically, those are handy, especially when you're in public places or on vacation and you don't exactly have access to a power outlet. But anyway, so I was driving the Mousemobile earlier today and I got this warning message. It's nothing serious, it's just a service reminder. Service A12 due soon. I'm not going to have that done this week. We've still got 15% oil life left in the Mousemobile. So I'm going to have that done next week when I'm back from Rhinelander. Use up that remaining oil life. I'll probably still have like maybe 10 or 5% left by the time I get back to Oswego next week. So yep, Friday morning I'm leaving. It's currently Wednesday. I'm going to bring my Ion Pathfinder. It's not really a siren, but it is a 100 watt speaker, so it's pretty loud. So I'm going to use that as a siren and just do the Federal Signal MCP signals, so alternating whale, steady, stuff like that, pulse. Anyway, the Mercedes has been doing perfectly good ever since it got serviced. I mean, the one bummer I did mention is that they did not change out the front brakes, but no big deal. I mean, the car still stops. And, you know, the brake pedal, it feels kind of weird now, but that's to be expected when you change your brakes. So that means the, you know, brake rotors and pads need to wear in. And let's see how the rears are doing. Pretty well. Not too shiny yet. Unlike the fronts, they're shiny as can be. Like, the more you use the brakes, the shinier they become. And it looks good, but eventually that means you're going to have the rotors replaced. I'm not really sure what else is going on with the cars other than the fact that the Mousemobile needs service next week. But anyway, let's move on to a different topic, shall we? So one of the things I've been doing while my parents are gone is watering the plants. Some of them have been doing better than others. This one was looking like it was wilting the other day, so I gave it some extra water. These ones over here are healthier. This one's not doing so good. Must be a cicada in that tree, I swear to God. This hose, believe it or not, is brand spanking new. Just got it earlier this week. Here's the big update. So just yesterday, we had high winds rip through. Not a severe thunderstorm, because we didn't get a severe thunderstorm warning, but we did have thunder and lightning after the rain and winds had stopped. But those winds were enough to down this massive limb right here on this tree. Now, of course, compared to the other two limbs, it's the smallest one on this tree, but still, it could have been worse. So, yeah, this is nuts. I mean, just look at the innards on this limb. Like, when it splits into a million pieces, it's just something else to look at. Obviously, that must be painful for the tree. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy how a limb can go from being this healthy to completely destroyed and needing to be discarded or, well, chipped up by wood chipper trucks anyway. But yeah, I gotta mow the lawn tomorrow, so this is definitely going to be in the way of that, at least for part of the lawn. Got some other smaller limbs here. It's funny because when the tornadoes came through on the 10th of August last year, I think the worst that happened was we lost a tree that was right around in this area, and it was pretty hollowed out anyway, so yeah. Not as bad as what happened today. I'm definitely going to miss this limb. It's hard to believe we're losing limb by limb. This tree is our biggest one, and it seems to be doing the best out of all of them. Anyway, looks like we might have more severe weather tonight, possibly, because it's clear sky this way, gruesome clouds that way, and part of that way too. So I've been watering the garden as well. These plants aren't doing so good. And then these plants over here, I'm not really sure what that is. It looks like a bee. I don't think it's a bee though. It could be like a baby sparrow or something. But I have seen bees around this area, so that's a good sign. Bees are pollinating these flowers. Look, there's one right now. Yep, honeybee hard at work. Another thing I've been doing is protecting the garden from wasps and hornets. I have a soapy water solution that I use instead of wasp and hornet killer. Kills wasps without poison, because believe it or not, wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, stuff like that, they hunt and kill bees. So for that reason, I kill the wasps, hornets, yellow jackets that roam around the backyard and in the garden, because I don't want them to disturb the bees, honeybees and bumblebees, that work hard to pollinate these very flowers in the garden. Now, I have yet to water the plants today. I'm going to do that right after I shut this video off. In fact, I don't know if I even need to, because it looks like the storm, well, the rain yesterday did a pretty good job watering most of these, so I might only have to water a few. Obviously, this one tends to dry up very fast because it's small. This one too. This one's good. This one could kind of use it, so that one's hit or miss. That one's good. Those are probably good as well. This one I water every day with the watering can. These hoses here, well, the black one burst last week. You can see where it blew out. Oops, excuse me, you can see where it blew out. Not sure why, might be old age, but earlier this week, this one blew out too. So this one was on that side, and the black one was on this side, and it was an extension for this hose here. So I'm guessing my father got both of these hoses at the same time, and that's why they blew out within the same week, or last 7 days, I should say, because one blew out last week, the other one this week. So that is why we now have this black and green hose over here. I tested it. It works perfectly. There are no leaks, as there shouldn't be. And I like the gold tips too. It also came with its own, well, I don't know what you call this, valve, faucet, or I'm just going to call it a shooter. So it came with its own shooter, but I decided to reuse the old one and keep the new one as a spare part. So yeah, those are some of the things I've been doing as the only one in the house as of right now. I definitely think it's a worthwhile experience for someone my age, because eventually I'm going to be on my own, out of my parents' house. And then these are the things I would have to do pretty much every day or every other day. Most of them every day. Well, another thing I got to do is catch up on my story series. I've been so unmotivated to make YouTube videos lately that I just haven't been able to do it. Because my only story I've done so far was that one story where I talked about how a guy who was in 10th grade when I was in 12th grade got expelled from school. This was back in November of 2016. AKA when my life was a living hell, but not as much of a living hell as that guy's was. So at least I still had it better off than others, but you know, we all have our ups and downs, and stuff happens. So I guess until next time, if you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up in the face, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, do what you guys do best, and peace out till next time. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention one thing. Basically, the trip that my parents and my brother went on is a 2-in-1 trip. A vacation to Rhode Island, as well as seeing my brother off to college, because he is officially a college freshman. He's going to Emerson College, and I wished him the best of luck in his academic studies as well as his extracurricular activities, because I know how much he loves sports and commentary. So he is going into I think sports broadcasting, if I'm not mistaken. So that's amazing. And he's already set up his equipment in his dorm room. And my mother sent me a picture, and I thought it was amazing, and I'm happy for him. So, yep, my parents are going to be coming back. My brother will not be back until December, most likely, unless he comes back for Thanksgiving break. So, yeah, it is sort of emotional and hard to believe that my younger brother is now in college and I'm done with college. Wow, it's just crazy. And obviously my job search hasn't been the best, but I am still looking. So the daily grind just never stops. Got to keep going. All right, now that's the end of the video.